First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Akar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule impeccably well. Shalom to the hopeful elect, pushing his truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days. This is the brother Yakanan, GMS England branch. And this is going to be a brief video, and in this video I want to speak upon, you now have this situation with that basketball player. I believe his name is Kyrie Irving, if I'm pronouncing that right. And he shared a link to a particular documentary going into the real 12 tribes of Israel, being you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Now, I believe he might have shared it on either his Twitter or his Instagram, one of them platforms. And as a result of that, it's no surprise, that he has now been targeted and, openly, attacked by the small hats, all right, for posting that information. And he is now, after a week or so, or a few days, he has now released, a statement apologizing and basically making mention how, he understands how, this may have hurt, the small hat community, so on and so forth. So basically he has backtracked and he has compromised his beliefs, all right? And you also have, Kanye West, he came out, as we all know by now, he made his statements, against the small hats, and he too, in a roundabout way, made a public apology, all right? So the list goes on, all right? You have Ice Cube, he said he doesn't want no affiliation, of anything that Ye was saying on the Drink Champs. And, Ice Cube is known for going at the small hats, all right? During the time of, NWA's, height of success, when he left, he was going against, what's his name, Jerry Heller, who is a small hat, all right? And he was, he was naming names, So he has backtracked. And all of these guys ultimately backtrack because they are not prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi, man, all right? They haven't been illuminated, enlightened, and been gifted with the office of being a representative for the right-hand side, all right, for Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi. That is the job of the prophets, all right? As it says in Amos chapter 3 and verse 7, the eyes of the Lord, Amos chapter 3 and 7 says, surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. All right, so the prophets are the keepers of this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, okay? The Lord didn't bestow this information onto Kanye West, Kyrie Irving, Ice Cube, and anyone else, Kendrick Lamar, Kodak Black, Jay-Z, Jay Electronica, I'm naming these names because these individuals has mentioned at one point regarding us being, the children of Israel, all right? Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, whether it be in an album, an interview, so on and so forth. It is not their job, all right, to do the spreading of the gospel, all right? That is the job of the prophets, and that's why whenever they, delve into this information and they speak about it on any public platform or mention it on an album or in an interview, all right, sooner or later they backtrack on what they said, all right, because ultimately these guys have sold their soul for riches, okay? They have taken the ultimate deal from Esau Edom And if they want to have a place in Esau's kingdom and be an idol, all right, one of his many idols, then they have to abide by the rules that Esau Edom has set up. And one of those rules is that you can't make mention regarding who the true Hebrew Israelites actually are, according to the Holy Bible. And you can't make mention that, you know, the small hats are imposters, okay? This is information that you're not allowed to come out with. And that's why they're coming down so heavy, all right, when it comes to, you know, demonizing anyone, all right, that brings out this information, okay? Because that's not part of the deal, all right? When you sell your soul, all right, for riches, all right, when you bow down, you know, to Esau Edom, and you accept, you know, his way of life, you know, his deals, you know, you accept, you know, the stardom and the fame, okay, that comes with a price, all right? And you are not allowed, you know, to abide in any form of truth, all right, that exalts, you know, us as the true Hebrew Israelites, or puts down, you know, the small hats as being imposters. You're not allowed to ride that information, okay? For lack of a better way to put it. So ultimately, all of these guys end up compromising, all right? They end up bowing down, okay? And casting away their integrity on the highest level. And the scriptures say, you know, the Lord said, you know, he has reserved 7,000 men that have not bowed the knee to Baal, all right? So the elect are cut from a different cloth, man, all right? The elect are a whole different breed of Israelite, all right? And the scriptures speak about, you know, the Israel of the Most High. The elect were built, were fashioned, all right, and solely exist for the purpose of pushing his truth, of going out there on the highways and the byways in truth and in sincerity and preaching this word, okay? And standing up for the truth, all right? That is our sole purpose upon this earth, okay? We are not, you know, part-time musicians, part-time rappers, all right? Our sole purpose and the reason we are here, pursuant to Jeremiah 1:5, the reason we were fashioned, all right, in the spirit, you know, compacted in flesh and sent here, is to be on a mission. And that mission is to be a prophet of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Lord willing, you know, we be of the elect. Okay? That's our job. Okay? And, you know, this is our lot, you know, in this world, is to preach this truth and not to compromise. So whatever, you know, Esau does, however he demonizes us and tries to, you know, make us look a certain way, you know, we understand that this is a necessary evil that must indeed come to pass, man, because everything is written down in the scriptures, all right? Everything is written down in the scriptures, and the Lord warned us of these things. The Lord warned us that we would be demonized. The Lord warned us that there will come a time when, you know, men shall say, you know, all manner of things about you, you know, for his name's sake, okay? So this is not nothing new to us. You know, we are not surprised. All right, we understand the process. We understand, you know, that we have to go through this necessary evil. All right, but these Jake in the world, these Jake in the entertainment industry, they are not built, all right, for the trials and tribulations that the elect are going to pass through. And that's why, you know, they make a comment here and there and then they fizzle out, all right, because they don't truly believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And that's another thing. These guys don't talk about the Lord. They don't talk about the names, Yahweh, why Yahushua. All right? They ain't mentioning the names, man. All right? They're not coming in the name of Yahushua. And again, even if they did, you know, mention the name, again, these guys are celebrities. All right? And unless you give up those riches, all right, and follow Yahushua accordingly, which they're not going to do because they've sold out, all right, the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. All right, their lot is not to be a prophet. Their lot is not to you know, push this truth and go into scriptures and go into breakdowns and make videos during the week. All right, Now it's all of the spirit, you know, because the scriptures say, you know, you can do nothing against the truth but for the truth. So of course, you know, the Lord uses these situations in order to still increase the word. Okay? Because, you know, people will listen to, you know, particular things that, you know, these rappers say and these entertainers say, and they'll look it up for themselves. And from that happening, you know, they can be led into, you know, the true doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? That can happen. All right? So you can do nothing against the truth but for the truth. But we have to understand that, you know, these celebrities, you know, they just ain't got it, man. All right? They ain't cut from the same cloth that the prophets are cut from, all right? Because we have the gift of faith, all right? And these guys do not have the gift of faith, because if they did, all right, they would realize that, you know, what they're doing is going to lead to death, man, all right? They would know that what they're doing is going to lead on to death. They would know that the riches that they have in Esau's kingdom are worthless, okay? But yet still, we don't have the riches of this world, but we have the riches of the spirit, all right? We have the riches of this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is above any tangible riches that you can get in Esau Edom's kingdom, all right? And the scriptures also make mention that, you know, regarding those that stood stiffly for the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? These guys ain't standing stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shai, man. They're not even mentioning his name. They're not coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shai. All right? Yeah, they know that they're Israelites. That's just the beginning. All right? You knowing you're an Israelite is just the beginning. Okay? But it goes much deeper than that. Okay? It goes much, much deeper than just knowing that you're an Israelite and jumping on a huge platform and saying, yeah, you know, so-called black people and Israelites. But it goes deeper than that, because it's not just so-called black people, all right? Which we got, you know, countless amounts of videos on that topic. But it just shows you, you know, these guys ain't got it. You know, they're not equipped with the 100% truth. And the reason they're not equipped is because they're not the prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? So, with that, Lord willing, this video was edifying. And until the next time, I'll say shalom.